What's up, planner peeps? Welcome back. So it's officially mid-year, which means it is time for a new planner and a little bit of a reset and honestly just a minute to breathe. July is a lot simpler of a month than the past few months have been. We don't have very many events. We don't have, just not much going on. So this video will be a little bit of me setting up July, especially my intentions, goals, and habits that I want to tackle in the month of July. And I'll be doing a little bit of new planner setup purely because it's time to do that. I usually do it like over time as I need it. So I'll probably really just do the name page today and probably just the name page. So it'll be part setup or name page setup and then part plan with me all in one video. So if you're new here, hi, I'm Sarah. This is Imperfectly Planned and we plan without the pressure over here. Links to everything I'm using are in the description and let's get into it. Okay, so let's talk about how I usually move into planners. First of all, I have to do a quick shout out to the new Laurel Denise drop. Go check it out. Link in my description. Use Imperfect 10 to save 10%. You can use it as many times as you want. Okay, so this is my previous planner here, the 2025 to 2026 planner, and I'll kind of show you. I might have to blur this. I'm honestly not sure yet. But I start planning well in advance. I'll try and just blur what needs to be blurred, but I use sticky notes, I use highlighter, I use pen to just kind of mark out things that are coming up as I'm using this planner, and it'll be easy for me to kind of go into the next planner. So it's kind of all here for me to do. So I'm going to set this kind of off to the side. I'll start, I know I said I'll just do the name page, but really I'm probably going to start putting in some important information on sticky notes so that I have it ready to go. So like I said, I'm going to put this off to the side and I want to film a mid-year, like last year's mid-year flip through so that we have that or so that I can show you. First, I'm going to take out this page. I do not use it. I've watched every single video on here. I feel like I'm obviously very deep into the Laurel Denise world, so I'm very, very familiar with everything that is on that page. But I want to show you guys, I got these stickers at Walmart and I just thought they were so cute and kind of perfect for the name page. Do sunflowers have anything to do with a disco? Not at all, but I just love the groovy vibe. I got these as custom stickers from Planner Kate that has my name on it. And usually I just put this here. I don't put contact information purely because my planner does not leave my house, so I don't think there's a need. All right, these are so cute, and I love sunflowers. I think they're probably my favorite flower. Guys, these nails are just not working with me. I'm gonna have to use this. Goodness, there we go. Yeah, I just love sunflowers, and I thought this would be really cute on here. Watch me struggle. Okay, I think that's all of that part. There we go. I'm gonna put it. This is what happens when you get used to working with repositionable stickers. These are really sticky. Where do I want this? I like it kind of like right there. I'm not going to do anything too crazy. Just some flowers around. Honestly, that might be it. Might do like one here. Call it a day on that. I just love these. I thought these were so cute. I'm probably going to do the girl. Yeah, the girl is really cute. Gosh, these are really sticky. If you're wondering about this Hello Hobby brand from Walmart, they definitely will be sticky. Okay. What's the best way to take this off? Sorry you had to watch me struggle. Okay. Do I want to put it like right here? Oh no, the leg. Oh no. There we go. I am obsessed. I just stabbed myself in the thumb there. And we will do stars all over. I don't think there's a good way to do this. I'll fast forward the rest of this. Okay, that was a lot of fun. I have been doing less and less decorating, like true sticker decorating in my weekly spreads. So, you know, I like this and just wanted to do something super fun. Let you know, it can be really simple. It doesn't have to be elaborate. I know we've seen the super, super elaborate spreads that just absolutely blow you away. But sometimes it's just not practical for everyone. And I think this is so cute and just speaks to my personality. So I love it. Next, I don't think I'm going to do anything on this page just yet, even though this would kind of be a really good place to put everything that's on that like back plan ahead page in my other planner here. But I think I just like the idea of just putting it on the calendar anyway, because I don't really check this page if I'm being honest. So one thing that I did last year when I set up that I really, really loved and really worked out was to put a sticky note on each month and then a quarterly sticky note for each month that is the start of a quarter. So I'm going to do each one that's July. Well, I guess I really didn't need one for July since I'm just going to go ahead and do that one now. But this way I can flip to this, and anything that I know that I need to do, I can jot down and have it waiting for me when it's time to get to that month or when I'm looking ahead. And I have a place to write it, and it doesn't interfere with my spread. Oh, isn't this fun? I was playing around with disc punching, or not disc punching, but like punching holes for the small scout in here. And I don't know, I really like this. I've been thinking about doing it with the disc planner that I got from Laurel Denise, but we shall see. I I don't know. I just need it to be dated. I think I just don't have the time or patience right now to do undated planners. So, Laurel Denise, if you're listening, I would absolutely love a dated disc planner from you guys. But, you know, I'm still definitely going to play around in the undated one and play around with the styles and whatnot. Okay. April, May. And I love these new stickies because before I was just using, you know, a plain one, which is totally fine. But I love that it says to do. Very cool. And June of 2027. And then I need to remember the start of each quarter. And I'll probably just use one of these for the quarter. And I'll just go ahead and label it quarterly tasks. And the start is April, May, June. So April. And I just put this one over here. And then quarterly tasks. And that would be January? No. Did I do that right? Why did I put this in May? It's April. It should go on the April one. Sorry. April, April, May, June, and then January. It needs to go in. And then, what is it? October. It needs to go in. I love these new sticky notes. And then we won't have one for July. Actually, yes, we will. What we didn't need was this one. So I'm going to write quarterly tasks. I'm going to move this one to the plan ahead page. Just so, actually, yeah, I'm going to move it here to the plan ahead page. Very useful. If you're not using this page, you are missing out on planning ahead. I love it. I love being in a new planner. It almost makes me not want to decorate it at all and just use it completely bare bones, but that's not going to happen because I love to give it a little flair. Okay, so I did that piece. I will transfer goals that I made in January into here later. And then, like I said, I'm going to start doing some of the events that I know are happening. And I'm just going to use the itty bitties that are in here. So I won't do this month, but I'll do August. We've got, I need to do student loan things. And that's due on the 20th. So I'll need to plan when I want to do that. And then we've got, I'm just going to use the sticky note from this other planner and put it in here because I won't want to look back or care to look back and see when the cleaners came in August. And we have that down for the 4th. And then I'm going to move this one over here, which is on the 7th. Hopefully you can see this. I didn't really check the framing. Next, we've got 8/21 is the calendar year preview for Laurel Denise. Don't quote me on that. I wrote this a while ago, so definitely check. Got the work thing, got goals. We've got our first school payment. In September. We've got doctor's appointments that I'll put in later. I put this twice, so I'm just going to add that there. We have cleaners in September. Where did I just put it? Here it is. September. Oh, apparently I really scheduled the cleaners out. Good for me. October. And then I will put in PTO later. We've got some doctor's appointments next year. Okay. I think that is good for now. And we will jump into July planning. So like I said, I keep it really simple. I'm not actually a huge plan ahead person. I go month by month. If I'm thinking about August right now, it's not happening. So I am definitely going to be using my trigger list and because it's a new planner and I don't want to do a whole bunch of flipping back and forth like I usually would in like if I were planning August, I could just flip back to July and see what needs to go on. But I am going to use this so that I don't have to do that. And I just want to give a quick shout out. This is a freebie on my website, imperfectplans.com/freebies. It is the planner trigger list. It gives you categories to kind of trigger your mind, if you will, when you're planning of what needs to go on your calendar. And then there's a place for extra things, like I always do my affirmation. And then I do finances and budget, my goals and habits, and stuff for Imperfectly Planned. So I'll be using this a little bit to get started. I don't know what this is. I got some gunk on it. To get started, I'm gonna decorate. And I have a few options. And gosh, do I wish you guys could talk to me so someone can tell me which one to pick. But I have from Planner Kate, Kit 831. That is this like tropical theme that I really love. But as I was saying in my June video, blue and yellow remind me of June. And obviously, maybe not obviously, but being American, red, white, and blue screams July for me just because of the 4th of July. It's like summertime. I don't know. But I also just wanted some fun colors. And so I was looking at this banner sticker and I thought like I don't know, like the green kind of goes with this. I don't know. Oh, here's the yellow one. I don't know. I felt like these all kind of went with it. So I thought this would be fun to use throughout the month. So I think I've convinced myself that I'll be doing this one. So we're going to use this Laurel Denise banner sticker. And then the only thing though is I have so many red, white, and blue things, like themed things for July that I could use. And maybe I'll do it on the dashboard side. Yeah, see, I had this like whole kit to go with it, but I don't think I'll use it. Maybe I'll save it for next year, or I don't know. I'll have to save it for next year. But the colors kind of go here as well. Like, I could make it work. It's not totally off. And maybe I will still do, like, next week for the week of 4th of July, I'll do definitely some red, white, and blue. Maybe I'll do it on the weeklies. I don't know. I can't decide. But I'll set this aside for now because I'm pretty certain I'm going to do this for July. Do I want, I think, anyway, I'll fast forward. Here I go. Okay, I went ahead and set up July, at least the bare bones of it. I'm realizing I still need some information from work on some specific events. But like I said at the beginning of the video, we don't really, like, family wise have much going on. We're going to celebrate for 4th of July, but other than that, there really isn't much going on, which I kind of love, which is why I said, I'm going to really focus on my health journey this month, setting myself up for success with routines. And so really quickly, I'll walk through the spread. I used the banner stickers, like I said, from Laurel Denise. And then I used some more little Laurel Denise decorative yet functional stickers to denote when bills are due, paydays, trash. We have one doctor appointment on the 9th. We've got the 4th of July. My grandpa is having surgery, so I'm actually off from work these 2 days, just to make sure that my mom can basically go and be with him. So I will have my son during that time. And then, like I said, I have a lot left open because I'm going to fill it in later. Be sure to follow me on Instagram where I will share the full spread once I have all of those details in there. Um, but then I'm planning to do quite a bit of habit tracking this month. So what I did was in yellow is like the planning aspects of things. That's the health planner, planning in my Nancy, and planning in my Anne. I haven't decided on health planner, so I just called it the health planner, and we'll figure out what it is. But I put those in yellow to like watch patterns of me, making sure that I'm actually doing things. So when I say I want to read 5 times a week, I put it in pink so like I can watch which habits have more checks. So reading is in pink, working out is in pink, water is in pink, and then my fruit and veggie intake is in pink, to kind of highlight what I'm doing. Am I just planning and talking about it, or am I actually doing it? So I'm really excited to see how that works out. And then I have my 3 goals for the month, which are to document my health journey, which hence I have that here. And then work out 3 times a week, read 5 times a week. I have my affirmation. It's super simple this month. It is just I take care of what's mine, my body, my family, my work, just taking ownership of things that I'm responsible for. So that's a really quick and brief affirmation. I ended up doing my quarterly task down here with this Planner Kate sticker instead of that sticky note that I have been doing in the past. Um, Quarterly tasks involve changing our air filter, swapping our toothbrushes, doing a quarterly goal check in, which I actually technically already did, and then restocking household items, and then, if needed, donations based on like cleaning out my kids' closets. I need to put that there actually. We'll put kids' closets for projects, and then memories as they come. I have to fill in my cleaning checklist, which is the cat's room, master bedroom sheets, the kids' sheets, our counter, our floors, and my desk. And then I kind of like started a to do list. I don't know about you guys, but I do things in order of importance. So these two, obviously paying rent and paying the mortgage, are most important, followed by submitting my expenses. Cleaning my car is kind of up there, but I'm leaving room for things that might come in the middle of the month. Budgeting and savings check in. We do this really weekly, so it's less important down here. And then uploading photos to our family album. And then I needed one more space for habit tracking. So I've been using the perpetual Laurel Denise calendar to just write a line of day about memories, how I was feeling, things like that. So I added the I think it's called the regulars, like an additional habit tracker, so I can see it there. And this, I know when like the page is flipped, I'll be able to see this, and it'll remind me to check my habits. So it's kind of in the perfect spot. And yeah, I'll fill in these spaces if needed. I might, add a sticker or two. I might just leave it blank. Like I said, when opening a new planner, I just like to be really simple. Sometimes I think I get caught up in all of the fun stickers. Who doesn't love stickers? But sometimes it's just like, I really want to focus in this month on taking action versus talking about taking action or planning to take action. So there we are. That is my spread for the month. And honestly, I feel really good about it. Mid-year always feels like a little gift. It's like a reset, a second chance from that beginning of year energy. Except this time you actually know yourself a little better. You know what's going on. You know what worked. You know what was optimistic in a way, and things that maybe weren't as realistic. And you can just adjust, which I think is what I'm trying to do here, especially with my habits. But if you want the planning pages that I use to kind of prep this and be ready, the brain dump, my monthly focus, my weekly setup, my imperfect practice kit is in the shop link below. And if you want to start smaller, there's a free version called the Imperfect Practice Sheet. It's also linked. And then all of the Laurel Denise links are in the description as well. Use code imperfect10 for 10% off on anything on their site, and you can use it multiple times. I really appreciate the support and keeping my brand and this channel going. Thank you so much for watching this one. If you found it helpful or just cozy to watch and plan along, I would love it if you hit like, or if you hit like, drop a comment, tell me what your July focus is, and subscribe if you are not already. And I will see you in the next one. Happy planning.